All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Green 80. Hey, Brown 80. Load it. Load it.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Hey, easy. Easy.
Check 24. Check 24.
Hey. Hey.
Check. Fred.
12.
Out.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Cluster.
Switch.
Run 80. Hey, wahoo.
Switch it. Come here, switch it. Tight dog.
Rivers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Keep on coming.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Slam.
Now Rivers. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Here we go.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And the Colts first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Mike. Exit.
Hey, Delta.
Watch twist.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Just like that. 44's Mike. Check. I'll get him.
Hey, box truck.
Fofo's Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Hey, Rocket.
Double.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 99. Sponge. No. Kill. You go tight. You
Left.
Shoot.
Taylor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
53. Mike 53. Come on, let's go. Check 53.
Hey, Delta.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
58 to Mike, 58. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Tackle.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by the DN, Tanico Autry. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Hardman, the 2nd-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.3 340, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 1st down, it's Mack. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
The 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Yellow. Marcelati.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Looking to run with Mack. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Finish the game. Finish the game.
Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
Right side.
They'll run it with Mack. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry?
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Set. 390.
53 at the mic.
Q.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me.
Hey, 79. 79.
53. Mike. Come on.
From the 27, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Suher Cravens racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
We play to win. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 19-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go one more. 58.
Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's good for Kansas.
They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 67 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Yellow, yellow. On the line, right? Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Check 26, check 26.
All right.
They'll run here with Mack. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
From the 2 now, second and goal. Again, it'll be Mack, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marlon Mack with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hey, right, 89.
Throwing again, Rivers on second and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down, Indianapolis.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Zero. Hey, go orange. Orange. Buffalo one, Buffalo one.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set 180, 180. Red Delta.
50, minus 50.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Get hot.
On first and 10, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
12. Hey, exit. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Run 80.
To throw again. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Mike Bobo. Army. Plus threat. 44. Mike. 44. Mike.
3rd and long for Rivers. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, let's go. I'm going to come back to you. Check 3.
A give running right is Mack. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a run with Mack. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Yellow. 15. Let's go, Artie.
Let's go. 58, right over. Scene 6. 58, right there. Pick it up.
Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danico Autry, his 2nd sack of the night. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They run with Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Yellow. That's a line.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Hey, 43. Yellow.
58. Come on. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yellow. Delta.
Now Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this is a beauty as that ball is going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Rivers on 1st down. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Get him. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Check.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Come on, baby.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Mack, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Watch the eye.
They'll run on first down. Mack. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 4-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. This a give to Mack running to the right. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Check, 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 check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety.
First down, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Campbell making the catch. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Alpha!
Kill. Hey, alert 3, alert flag, alert.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Back. Set.
Red Delta!
Switch.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. No problem there on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That's all they need.
58, right there. He's tired of me.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Now a give right side. Mack, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Run 80.
Mike, 44. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Q. Hey, ready. Come. Wait, 89.
From the gun, Rivers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Sewer Cravens. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
44's the Mike, 44's Mike.
Hey.
You.
Here's Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On
first down, it's Mack. Room to run again. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And finally marked down at the 23. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 59 yards for him on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Left. Orange 5-4. 10. Under 10. 10. Load it.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Switch.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Throwing, Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Load it. Q.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Bravo.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
Room.
36 to Mike. Hey, let's get to it.
Rivers now. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
Hey, go on.
Working out of the gun, Rivers going for it all. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game.
65.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Kansas City, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.